You are about to see one of the most ridiculous videos ever. In this case, there is no good guy and no bad guy. Instead, there's just a single stupid guy. Welcome to episode number 53 of Front Sight's Reality Check. You are about to see one of the most ridiculous videos ever. It comes to us from Cincinnati in January of 2015. Alright, let's peek inside an elevator in a Cincinnati parking garage. The guy on the left is an off-duty cop, and the lady on the right is his wife, who is truly an innocent bystander in the wrong place at the wrong time. For some unknown reason, the cop hauls out his .40 caliber handgun and starts pointing it every which way, including at his wife. The wife seems totally unfazed by all of this gun juggling, as if she has seen all of this many, many times before. After maybe 8 or 9 seconds of wrestling with the gun and his jacket, the cop cranks off a round. The round rips right past his wife's chest, hits the elevator door, and ricochets back to hit him in the stomach. He instantly falls as if he were struck by lightning. With ringing in her ears, the wife immediately grabs her cell phone and calls for help. All the while, the cop sits immobile on the floor, wallowing in his embarrassment and self-loathing. When the elevator door opens, the wife quickly bails out, as if to gain some distance. Yeah, smart lady. The cop finally picks up his gun, heaven forbid, stumbles to his feet, and exits the elevator. The wife eventually returns to gather up all the goods and makes her way out of the elevator. And that's the end of the show. Okay, so what are the training points here? First and foremost, we need to talk about the 4 universal firearms safety rules. I have hit on these rules dozens of times over the last 52 episodes of Reality Check, and I know it gets old to hear me talk about them, but here I go again. The only way you can safely handle a firearm 100% of the time is to strictly adhere to these 4 fundamental rules. So here they are. Number 1, treat every weapon as if it were loaded. Number 2, never let the muzzle cover anything you are not willing to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And number 4, be sure of your target and what's in line with your target. Our cop clearly violated rules 2 and 3. In other words, he covered his wife with the muzzle, probably more than once, and he also had his finger on the trigger when it should have been straight. Yes, our cop got shot in the gut, and clearly that's unfortunate. But in reality, he got unbelievably lucky. He and/or his wife could have easily been killed. This incident wasn't a training issue, because I assure you that over the last 25 years of his law enforcement career, he has been trained to keep his finger off the trigger until he was ready to shoot. This negligent discharge was strictly a case of complacency. So, the take-home message is keep your head in the game. Carrying a gun is serious business. Do not get complacent. Carrying a handgun concealed also requires a very specific set of skills. Our cop clearly didn't have any of those skills. Come to Front Sight to learn how to properly present your concealed handgun and also how to fully ingrain the 4 safety rules. In each Reality Check episode, I also try to point out what was done correctly. In this case, that's pretty easy. Our cop did nothing right. Period. I know I'm being pretty harsh on this guy, but remember, he was a 25-year veteran of law enforcement. He has carried a gun for a living for the last quarter century. Don't let this silliness happen to you. Alright, thank you for watching. And as always, we appreciate your interest in Front Sight's Reality Check.